Hey everyone, welcome back to English Podcast TV. It's your boy John here, and you are in the place where your English listening skills level up, one episode at a time.
And I'm Jenny. So excited to be here with you. I'm your English learning buddy, and today we've got a great episode lined up.
Hey Jenny, how's it going today?
I'm doing great, John. I've got my tea, my notes, and I'm ready to talk and help our listeners learn some real everyday English. How about you?
I'm feeling good. Always happy to be here with you and our amazing listeners from around the world. So, Jenny, what if everything you thought you knew about life was wrong? What if the pressures, the worries, and the expectations of your 20s were actually misleading?
Ooh, intriguing. That's right, everyone. Today we are talking about the big one, life after your 20s. Real talk in real English.
Exactly. We're going to reflect on our experiences, both good and, let's say, less good, and share some advice for those of you navigating this exciting chapter.
Absolutely. We'll be covering everything from career changes and relationships to health and personal growth.
And remember, we're using clear, friendly English that's perfect for intermediate learners. We'll explain some useful phrases and words along the way.
And the best part? We've created a free PDF with all the key phrases, vocab, and a summary of today's conversation. You can download it by clicking the link in the description below. It's a fantastic way to review and improve your English.
Seriously, don't miss it. Okay, Jenny, ready to get real?
Always. Where do we begin?
Let's start with reflection. Jenny, when you look back at your 20s, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
A whirlwind. So much change. So much pressure to figure everything out right now. I felt like I was always chasing something.
I totally get that. I felt like I was on a treadmill, running as fast as I could, but not really getting anywhere.
A treadmill. That's a good image. I remember feeling a lot of shoulds. I should have a perfect job. I should be in a serious relationship. I should be traveling the world. It was exhausting.
The shoulds are the worst. It's like everyone else is writing your life story for you. Speaking of writing your own story, that's where the phrase "take the reins" comes in. It means to take control of a situation or your life. So in your 30s, you have the opportunity to really take the reins and steer your life in the direction you want.
Yes. That's great, John. Let me give an example. I spent my 20s doing what my parents wanted, but now in my 30s, I'm going to take the reins and pursue my own passions.
Perfect, Jenny. And you know what? It's okay if you don't have it all figured out in your 20s. I think that's one of the biggest lessons.
Absolutely. I learned that failure isn't the end of the world. In fact, it can be a really valuable learning experience.
Exactly. It's about bouncing back.
Bouncing back. That's another great phrase. It means to recover quickly from a setback or difficulty.
You got it. Like, I didn't get the promotion I wanted, but I bounced back by taking an online course and improving my skills. Right. Okay, let's do a quick scenario. Imagine you're 25. You just got fired from your job and you feel like a complete failure. What do?
Oh no, I'm ruined. My life is over.
Okay, breathe. Remember what we just said about bouncing back? This is your chance.
Okay, you're right. Maybe this is an opportunity to try something new. I've always wanted to start my own business.
There you go. See, you're already bouncing back. This is how you can take the reins.
Okay, this is great advice, but I'm still worried about money.
Financial anxiety is very common, and it leads directly into our next topic, career.
Yes, career in your 30s can be a different beast than it was in your 20s. What do you think?
Many people experience a shift. In your 20s, you might be focused on just getting any job, gaining experience, and climbing the corporate ladder. But in your 30s, you might start to question whether you're truly fulfilled.
I agree completely. I think that's because after a while, we reach a point where we want more than just a paycheck. We want purpose, meaning, and a sense of contributing to something bigger than ourselves.
Exactly. This is where the phrase soul searching comes in.
Oh, I like that. Soul searching. It means to deeply examine your feelings, motives, and values to find out what's really important to you.
Definitely. After working in finance for 10 years, I decided to take some time for soul searching to figure out what I really wanted to do with my life.
It's hard though, isn't it? Figuring out what you actually want.
Very hard. Career changes after 30 can be daunting, but so worth it.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that it's okay to pivot.
Yes, to pivot, meaning to change direction or focus, especially in business or career.
For example, after the market changed, I had to pivot my business to focus on the new market trends.
Perfect. Now, folks at home, let us take a moment to ask you a question. Have you had a career change after your 20s? Tell us about it in the comments.
Yes, we want to know. Now, something that often leads to career change talk is relationships. Where do those fit in, John?
Right. Relationships are another big part of life after your 20s. The focus often shifts from casual dating to something more serious.
The pressure can be intense. Everyone around you seems to be getting married and having babies, and you start to wonder if you're behind schedule.
It's tough, but it's so important to remember that there's no right or wrong timeline. Everyone's journey is different.
Exactly. And if you are in a relationship, it's important to nurture it.
Good one. To nurture means to care for and encourage the growth or development of something, like a relationship.
Like, it's important to nurture your friendships by making time for them and showing you care. Okay, let's do another scenario. You're 35, you've been dating someone for 5 years, and everyone keeps asking when you're going to get married.
Oh, the pressure.
I love my partner, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for marriage yet. But everyone keeps asking, and I feel so much pressure.
The best thing to do is have an open and honest conversation with your partner. Explain how you're feeling and listen to their perspective. Communication is key.
I like that. But what if we want different things?
Then you have to decide if those differences are something you can work through, or if they're a deal breaker. It's a tough decision, but it's better to be honest with yourself and with your partner.
These scenarios are helpful. So, what else is important as we get older, John?
Health. We can't forget about health. It becomes a bigger priority.
Definitely. In your 20s, you might be able to get away with eating pizza every day and skipping workouts. But in your 30s and beyond, you start to feel the consequences.
Tell me about it. Suddenly, sleep is a precious commodity and hangovers last for days.
Exactly. So, it's important to prioritize your health.
To prioritize, to treat something as more important than other things.
For example, I prioritize my mental health by taking time for myself and practicing mindfulness.
Excellent. It's about finding a balance that works for you. Eating healthy, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, and managing stress.
And don't forget mental health.
A very important point. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health.
Absolutely. Which leads into our last topic, personal growth.
Exactly. Life after your 20s is a time for continued learning and self-discovery.
I think it's a great time to double down on your passions and skills.
To double down means to strengthen your commitment to something.
Like, I'm doubling down on my language learning by taking a class and practicing every day.
Love it. I also think it's a good time to take risks and try new things. You might discover a hidden talent or a new passion.
And remember, it's okay to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out to friends, family, or a therapist if you're struggling.
So true. So, what's the biggest takeaway from all of this, Jenny?
That life after your 20s isn't about having it all figured out. It's about embracing the journey, learning from your mistakes, and growing into the person you want to be.
I love that. It's about being kind to yourself, celebrating your successes, and not being afraid to ask for help when you need it.
And most importantly, it's about living a life that's authentic to you.
Exactly. Don't let anyone else write your story. Take the reins and create the life you want.
It's your story after all. John, this was fun.
Absolutely. And thank you to everyone for joining us for this episode of English Podcast TV.
We hope you found it helpful and inspiring.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more English learning content.
And leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of the episode.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.